Dr. Jennifer Leroy, and right now we are in the materials department at the University of Oxford. So I'm a chemist by trade, and I'm working in a team of chemists, physicists, engineers, all looking at building single molecule electronics. Yeah, so what that means, well, you have to think of what a computer is today. I mean, when you say computer, you probably think of your iPhone or maybe the Raspberry Pi that a lot of you are working on in your classrooms. So something this size has lots of little components. But when we think about all these individual components, what I'm really interested in and what the team is working towards is trying to replace these components with something much smaller, something even down to the size of an individual molecule. Well, molecules are fascinating entities because they exhibit so many different properties within them. So if you think of plasticine that you can shape in all of these different forms and build different structures out of, you can essentially take different atoms and build molecules that have all these different functionalities within them. So we're essentially treating molecules like Lego, putting them together in different orientations in order to get different physical phenomena. And some of these phenomena are things that are similar to what we already exhibit in electronics. I have a very interesting story. I was never a scientist as a child, I would say. I was very curious, but I'm curious about a lot of things and not just science. And I actually didn't get inspired into science probably until I was about 17 or 18. And at the time, I was a reservist for the Canadian military, and I was an infantry soldier, and I was on an exercise, and I had the opportunity to work with civilian scientists that were developing a new technology, and I was essentially just a guinea pig for them. And I got really interested in what they were doing, and long story short, I actually found their job a lot more fun than mine. And I wanted to learn more about science, and from there I decided to go to university, get a PhD, and become a scientist. I like doing research because I actually like not having all the answers. I think it's fun to come to work and not know the outcome of experiments. It just creates an atmosphere where you're always learning. And yes, that can be intimidating sometimes, but I find it really exciting. How's it gonna end? That's a really good question. One of the projects that I'm working on is molecular electronics, and we have some ideas about applications in sensing and in other electronic components. But I think the exciting thing to that project and all the other projects I'm working on is we really don't know. I'm interested in looking at taking fundamental science and dreaming up new ideas of how we can exploit it and new technologies that we haven't even thought about yet.